All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with none other than myself, Abeja Theatra. Why am I bending down? If you can tell, well, it's because my camera is kind of low, so you can see my counter. So we are about to make some delicious fall and wintertime smoothies. Hey, so I just want to say that for anyone who has a container this size, I will leave measurements for this container in the description below. But for now, we're using a personal size smoothie for you just being on the go. So let's get to the ingredients. We are going to need pomegranates. I've already got the seeds out in mine. You're going to need half of a pomegranate actually. Frozen cranberries, frozen wild blueberries or tamed blueberries if you can find some. You're going to need red delicious apples, frozen strawberries, fresh spinach, ground cinnamon, chia seeds, and flax meal. So starting with the pomegranates, again, we're going to use only half of a pomegranate, a fourth of a cup of wild blueberries, 4 total strawberries but chopped up and frozen, a fourth of a cup of the red delicious apples, and okay, I know this is weird, but I put exactly 10 frozen cranberries in the container. Then you want to just get a little bit of fresh spinach, however much will fit before you get to the maximum line. So of course the next thing we need is our liquid. Instead of using regular water, I'm actually using half a cup of coconut water, which I got from a coconut I opened myself. I will have that in a different tutorial video at some point soon. You need half a tablespoon of chia seeds and a full tablespoon of flax meal. Once you're done with that, grab your ground cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, this ingredient is actually optional, but if you do like cinnamon, you'll use 1/4 of a teaspoon, just a little bit, and let's put it on the blender to mix it all together. Okay, so these next set of instructions are about to be increasingly weird. So with the pomegranates being in the blender, of course all of those seeds did not get chopped finely, but I personally do not like buying pre-made juices, so I had to get my strainer and strain all of the juice so that I could hopefully get down to where it was just the seeds and maybe even a little bit of pulp. Now, if you want, you can just get actual pomegranate juice, or you can juice a pomegranate and then you won't have to worry about the pre-bought stuff. But I didn't have time for all of that, so I had to go through this extra step that I normally don't go through. But nevertheless, there wasn't much waste. I got basically almost all of the juice out. Now I'm gonna add ice so that we can get it colder, because it is smoothie consistency, but I just want it a little colder and a little bit thicker. Get a straw. I used to have a straw that went with these things, but I don't anymore. So, the awesome thing about this next smoothie that we are about to make is you're using a lot of the same ingredients. The cranberries, the apples, and the pomegranates. Of course, still the chia seeds and the flax seeds. And you're using half of a pomegranate. So after that half of pomegranate, you want 2/3 of red delicious apples, also 2/3 of the cranberries. Of course, we are still going to add in our chia seeds and flax seeds, same amount, and the same amount of water as well. This time I actually ran out of the coconut water though, so we used regular water, and I needed to put just a little bit more in there. Alright, so here is the smoothie. Of course, again, pomegranate seeds are all up through that thing, so I would have to strain it like I did the previous one, but I just wanted to at least get to what the thing tastes like, so I decided to just do that later and not do it in the video because you already saw me do it the first time, and it's not something that's necessarily required. I did add some ice though into that smoothie. So the awesome thing, the reason that we used the red delicious apples and we used the coconut water is because both of those things really calm down the tartness from the cranberries and the pomegranates and the strawberries, which all have their own section of tartness, and even blueberries have a little bit of tartness to them. So instead of getting like a banana or using a lot of water, which would make your smoothie more liquidy, we use those things to tame the taste. Of course, if you like more tartness, then don't use coconut water, don't use the apple. You can omit those two things and have your smoothie right here. So I'm good. I'm actually going to drink this, but here you go. That's it. Have a wonderful day, and remember, the kitchen is one of those places that you can be the most creative.